Trying hard not to bruise it. I said if forever's gonna last, then we better find the same direction. I've been gone for a minute.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Pretty good, right? You guys can hear me over here? Can you guys hear me over here in the corner? Yeah, over here. Okay. Jordan, we good? Okay. I'm going to turn the overhead volume down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and start today in Sukhasana. All right. I know we have a few people here for the very first time and that haven't been here for a while. So let's start off with a warm round of applause. Welcome. So we start almost every class in the Sukhasana, right? And when you look at the yoga postures, Krishnamacharya said he learned over 8,000 yoga postures. And so we may get to like 50 postures in a class, and we find the tremendous benefit with those 50 postures, knowing that there are many postures. And the yoga asana in the Sanskrit into English, it sounds something like comfortable posture. Are you okay with the windows or at least our doors open? Yeah? Keep it tropical in the summer. If it gets a little bit windy, we'll shut them down. So there's one posture, and the posture, the mother of all the postures, is the Sukhasana. And that's this posture here. And in English, we use the word posture and not pose, although sometimes they're translated the same. But I used to do photography for many years, and you know the difference between a pose and a posture. I say, I took my first photography class in college at 15 and a half. And so I was writing a biography once, and I said I used to get people to pose, and now I get them in posture. And so you have this posture. So everyone just go ahead and find a comfortable posture. And the cool thing about yoga is it's not a philosophy or a religion or anything else, because usually when you have those kinds of things, they're great, but that's based on someone else's experience, right? It's like traveling, believing someone else's experience going to Brazil, but if I've never been to Brazil, I have to kind of take your word for it. But better than me taking your word for it, to get my butt on the plane and go down to Sao Paulo or wherever, right? And so we do have Brazil in the house, so welcome. But the yoga practice is like traveling, but you're traveling within. And when you travel within, it's not about me or some Buddha or some other person. It's about you. And the Zen monk will say, if you see the Buddha, kill the Buddha. And that means that if you see it outside of yourself, it's an illusion. The Buddha, the awakened one, is yourself. Another great thing, and this is where we're going to start tonight, is that in Zen, there's a koan that talks about cleaning your room. And it says, if you really want to clean your room right, you're going to take everything out of your room. You clean the room. You clean each individual item. And then you put them back in the room. Right? So hopefully you guys clean your room, right? However, what's your energy like? More important than your room is the energy. So this posture is about cleaning your energy. More important, if your energy is clean, then your room will always be clean. But sometimes you got to clean your room because that's a reflection of what's going on inside, and so things can work in tandem. Right? So we're just going to go ahead and do the energy cleaning within, because you, me, all of us, we all have work to do in this regard. So you're going to go ahead and sit. And we have many kinds of seats in this life. But you're going to sit in the seat of all seats. Like we say, the king of all kings, right? The king of kings. You're going to sit in the seat of all seats. Good. Good. So, with a tall spine, you're going to find the breath, the ebb and the flow of your breath. The letting in and the letting go. The letting in and the letting go. And we use the breath like we would use water to clean the body. You use the breath to clean the energy, to clean the mind, to clear the heart. And we live in life and we gather many things and we have many attachments, and that's good. But right now, you can loosen some of these attachments and then you pick them up when you roll your mat up if you decide. You decide one by one what you're going to bring back in, what thought you're going to bring back in, what feeling you're going to bring back in. If it's been there 10 years, 20 years, it doesn't matter. Right now, just let everything cleared out. It's like wiping off a whiteboard. Just wipe everything off. And you're sitting in the seat of the soul, so your spine is tall. It's like a throne, because you're sitting in this noble nature for yourself. And go ahead and breathe in here. On, breathe, go. And now you're breathing like the whole practice is the breath. Go ahead and breathe. The whole practice is the breath. The whole practice is the breath. How would you breathe if your only practice was your breath? Breathe like you know what you're here to do in this life. Like there's purpose for you to breathe, to live in a body, to wake up. That's how you feel when you breathe. Again, breathing in and breathing go. Now open the eyes and we're going to come into Hasta Mudra. Hasta Mudra. And you're going to have your elbows at your ribs, and maybe you have some things in your shoulders. So let's just go ahead and kind of bring them down, the shoulders, and the abdomen in strong. Aha. And on the in-breath, you're going to, like you're dipping the hands into a beautiful, clean stream, the stream of life. And then you're going to breathe all the way in, like you're just washing the face with cool water from a pure stream. And then you're emptying the lungs here. Now there's a flow. It's kind of like a Tai Chi, right? There's a flow of prana, of chi, quan, and release. It's like if you're playing an instrument, there's a certain rhythm. It's not mechanical or forced. It's a flow. There's great strength in flow. All of nature works in flow. There's no thinking like we do mountain posture. There's no thinking in the mountain because it's not going anywhere. The river is not thinking, it's flowing. One day it will meet the sea from whence it came. But in the river, it just flows. In the river, it just flows. Really, you set your intention once. It's kind of like built into you. And then from there, you just flow. You just flow. You make music. And to be alive is to be strong. Let me hear your breath a little bit better. So breathing in. And releasing the breath, go. Again, breathe in. And breathe, go. Good, one more, breathe in. And breathe, go. Good. Free your hands all the way up. And bring your hands to your brow. The ajna, the third eye. The space between the eyebrows, however you like to call. And feel your mind rest. And imagine that you could breathe the mind and breathe your mind. Perhaps the breath of the mind is something like awareness. So breathe it in and breathe it go. Good. And now breathe your thumbs to your breastbone, the heart. The currency of the heart is perhaps peace or love. And breathe in through the heart. And release. Peace on a deeper level, like this is a body of peace. Breathe in the body of peace, your peace body. And let every cell be imbued with peace, be drenched in peace, be consumed in peace. Really don't have a good English word because peace, P-E-A-C-E, and P-I-E-C-E, mean two completely different things. And when we say wholeness, W-H-O-L-E and H-O-L-E. So the word in Hebrew is something like shalom. It means all is well with you. Or like, isn't it nice already? The feeling of being ecstatic. Good. Breathe in here one more time. And breath go. And then bring your hands forward and you're going to have your block freed. So this class originally was going to be called like flowing meditation because I wanted to be able to sneak meditation into a yoga class. So that's how we kind of start, okay? So even though we're doing the postures, think of the class as a meditation. You're always in posture, okay? So just go ahead and come down and lower all the way to your abdomen. Bring your legs together and your shoulders broad. And just feel your chest peel up on the in-breath. Remember the flowing, the breathing, and the moving. That's the vinyasa krama, yeah? And release. Aha. Good. Again, flowing. Again, no strain or force. That's not a yoga posture. That's something else. Release. Good. Lift. Yoga is not contortion. It's not force. It's a flow. It's a shape. It's a form. It's an attitude. And release. Again, lift all the way up. Press into your hands and to your knees. Sit back into child's pose, balasana. Balasana. child's posture. Good. And like a child, empty your mind like you have no past life. Like you have no past life as a teen, as a youth, as an adolescent. You're just the life in this moment. In this moment. Very good. Come forward into tabletop. Come forward into tabletop. There goes the wind. All the way down, low chaturanga. You already know. Flow. Good. Lift. And child's posture. Balasana. Good. Breathe in a whole cycle of breath here. And release. So good. Here we go. Breathe in. Forward. And all the way down. Just keep flowing. When we get stuck, that's when it's no good, right? You just flow. In life, we think we want to have something, and then we have it, and we're like, was that it? Really? It's not about that. It's about who you become, not what you have. Who you become. That's what you get to keep. Any goal is only good because who you become is better, is good. There you go. Flow. Just keep flowing. You guys are good. You're on your own now. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. What's happening on your mat? In England, they say mind the gap, right? Mind the gap. So you're going to mind your mat tonight. You're going to mind your mat. There you go. We're all working on a different level. Every level is great. Every city is great, right? Different levels. Just be your best level. Be the best on this level that you're at right now. Some of you have a thing, a wrist thing, a lower back thing, a neck thing. It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe and flow. Your body knows what to do. Good. Let's go ahead and meet up in downward facing dog posture. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. There we go. Good. Deep breath in here. You know. And deep breath go. Yes. A little bit louder. Breathe in. Big sigh. So when you sigh, you're relieving all the vowels, right? We could thank the Greeks for the vowel, or the Pythagoreans for the vowels, right? And for, what else? Geometry? Yeah? Pythagoreans? Yeah. But the vowels, you clear the vowels, you clear anything that you've ever said that you didn't mean or don't mean now. So that's a good thing to clear out, yeah? So breathe in. And breathe, go. There we go. High plank. You're going to come shoulders past your wrist, fingers open wide. Tibias toes. Navel zips in. Hips come up a little bit. Round your back. Flex your lat muscles. Need to find those? There you go. Good, Crystal. Yep. And lower all the way down. Slow. Controlled. Precise. Untuck your toes. One leg. Lift. Cobra up dog. And pass through tabletop. Roll over toe. Downward facing. Beautiful. Roll over your big toes. Deep breath in. Deep breath go. Remember, you're in a flowing meditation. Double leg lift. Right heel comes up. Right heel comes up. Watch the wall sconces. Work with your neighbors. Good. The movement is an extension of your breath. Yes? And release. Every posture is helping you breathe deeper into a different part of your body. That's why we do these postures, right? It's getting the breath. The reason the posture is there is to get the breath, i.e. the prana, i.e. life, deeper into your body. That's the important thing. Come on, Mike. Don't do that to me today. Good. And release. Release. Good. Let's come into floating tabletop. Floating tabletop. Just float your knees, yeah? Float your knees. I'm going to have to turn the music up a little bit louder. You guys okay here? We're good? Okay. Back to down dog. Bring it back. Good. Sometimes you got static. You just got to work through it, right? Now look at your feet and walk your hands back to your feet. Back to your feet. Very good. Find your shin bones, left and right. Press your palms off your shin bones. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And fold. Find your hip bones and come up into mountain posture, Tadasana. So you have postures that are like around elements, postures that are kind of like around animals or insects or forms, and then different sages, different divine embodiments. But this posture is the mountain posture, the Tadasana. So take the shape of the mountain. Flow the hands beside you. We're going to see if this is working. All right, you guys hear me okay? A little bit better? We'll see. Good. And then free your grip. Hands come all the way down. Frame your right leg. That's better. Pick up your left knee. Good. Rock back and step forward. Good. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Good. Again, chair posture. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Yes. Good. Now you can have your hands all the way overhead or at the brow, your choice. But we're going to go to 2. Utkatasana 2. Tippy toes. Heels up, hips down. Heels up, hips down. Good. Lift. Higher, higher, higher. Good. Steady, steady. Press off your big toes. Lift the inner heel up. Good. 3. Yes. 2. 1. Thumbs to your brow. Then all the way up. Good. And then ground your heels. Good. Breathe out. Now stay here. Now breathe in through your feet all the way up to your fingernails. Breathe in. Hold it. And then flow all the way. Beautiful. Good. Again, halfway lift. All the way fold. Fold. Yes. Again, halfway lift. Right leg, big step back. Big step back. Good. Bring your shoulders down your back. So you have your right leg here. And then just gather your forearms at your femur bone. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Steady. Lock your navel. Shoulders back. Breathe. Free your hands back. Good. And now, slowly lower your right knee down. Sweep. Cross your palms together. Lift. Good. And then release all the way down. Lace your fingers behind your back. Shoulder to your knee. Slowly come up. Pasarita. Good. Breathe. Aha. And then free your hands. Frame your left leg. Pick up your right knee. So when you're picking up your right knee, your fingertips should be in front of your left toe, okay? Your knee can be past your heel. So bring your knee back. Bring your knee down. Let's do this. Look, just kind of bring your knee down. Bring your right knee a little bit closer to your heel, right? Now you have 5 fingertips on right and left, okay? So you're going to lift this knee. Now look, you're already there for your little warrior 3 set. And then you go ahead and set your foot down. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Good. Again, halfway lift. Good. And left leg back. Left leg back. Good. And gather your forearms at your femur bone. Breathe. Bring your hands back. Strong. Strong. Yes. And then land your left leg down and sweep the arms all the way up. Good. Palms together. Lift out of your chest. Good. Breathe. Good. And then slowly free your hands. Go to your grip behind you, shoulder to your knee. Go to your other thumb on top. So if your right thumb's on top now, bring your left thumb on top, right pinky below. Rise your heart high. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath go. Good. Free your hands. Frame your forward leg. Good. Now remember, your 10 fingertips onto the earth. Your thumbs are past your big toe. So let your knee go over your heel. Good. Now pick up your left knee and then levitate. There you go. Just like that. Good. Step together. Halfway lift. All the way forward. Good. Separate your feet really wide into wide leg ragdoll. So your toes are pointing off to like 1 and 11 o'clock. Elbows inside of your knees. Neck is relaxed. Good. Bend your knees so that your trunk can just rest on your femur bones and your lower back is completely neutral. So your knees are bent and you're just kind of like hanging out. Now I know what that is. It's my necklace. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath, go. Good. Now, you're going to take your elbows and just bring them right on top of your knee and lift your chest up. So this is a good way to kind of work into your goddess before the hips are fully open. Okay, good. And then on your out breath, you're going to lift your hips and release your chest down to the floor. Good. Breathe easy here. Let's go again once more. Good. Elbows to your femur bone. Yes. And then go ahead and bring your hands down inside your knees. Walk your feet back into a down dog. Down dog. Good. Deep breath in here. And deep breath go. Good. We're going to go into a double leg lift. So your left heel is going to come up. Left heel is going to come up. And release. And release. Good. Right heel up, high. Good. Step on through for warrior one. Good. Take your left foot, walk it over 3 inches. Your back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Arms in 2 columns, head higher than your chest. Grab your elbows, lengthen out of your spine. Lock your navel, hips forward. Yeah, good. Knee goes pinky toe, right side, yeah? So it's that way. Good. Lengthen, hips forward facing. Reach. And then free your arms all the way up, up, straight up, good. Good. And then let's just go ahead and take a nice big backstroke. Big backstroke, yeah. And then you're going to bring your right shoulder to right knee. Lace your fingers behind your back. You're not going to pull anything here. You're just going to deepen the breath and melt the shoulder blades down the back as you come up, humble warrior set. Again, no force, just softness. Just softness. Good. Breathe. 2. Good. And 1. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Hands come frame your right leg. Good. Let's go ahead and just going to bring this, that should be your left knee down, right? Left knee. Look, bring your toe off the mat. Now, I have 5 fingertips on my left hand. The right foot is going to come straight back onto the mat. Let's not float it yet. So I want to have 5 fingertips directly beneath my left shoulder. The right arm comes up into a single column. Easy. Good. Take your right foot over. Your right foot's over 3 inches to the right edge of your mat. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Arms in 2 columns. Vira 1. Grab your elbows. Good. Lengthen. Again, it's a flow. It's a meditation. It's a meditation. Grab your elbows. Lengthen all the way out when you're satisfied. Then arms come up in 2 big columns. And release. Good. Right heel comes up. Muscle, lengthening up through your chest, and then freeing your hand out like you're casting a fishing rod. Good. Palm is up, and then open the whole right side of your body. Sun warrior. Good. Forearm comes down to your right femur bone. Left hand like you're sweeping water outside of the canoe, just sweeping your fingers through a little stream, and then come all the way up. One diagonal line through your body. Beautiful. Two. Good. And then again, take your top hand, your left hand, wrap around your back. Right arm comes straight out, like you're a fencer stance right here. Good. And then again, sun warrior. Good. Take your right foot and just kind of walk it back about 3 inches. Good. Pivot to your left hip socket. Like you have a little bit of attitude, right? Attitude? Okay. Good. Right hand comes down on top of your shin bone or on your block. Open up your left shoulder. You can bring hand to hip or arms in one vertical column. You can even actually let your left arm pass your shoulders for a different thoracic stretch. Breathe. Hold. Good. Now you're going to take your left hand, connect it down to the mat. Bend your right knee. Spiral your left heel up. We're back to our setup for side plank. Now, use your right fingertips. You're going to drop your left pinky toe on the mat. Stack your right foot on top of your left foot. Flatten your feet. Flex your toes to your face. Good. Breathe. That's it. That's it. Vastastasana.
C'est un rêve impossible. Tu m'avais dans la paume de ta main, tout ce que tu avais à faire, c'est de me dire de rester.
Good. Three-legged down dog. Right foot comes up, right hand comes down. Three-legged down dog. Good. Now, option to stay here or bring your foot down. If you're staying here, come into single leg high plank or high plank. Good. Come into single leg chaturanga, shoulders past your wrists. Land both knees, untuck your toes, upward facing. Good. And then bring it back, downward facing. Good. Double leg lift, right heel comes up. Right heel comes up. Good. Breathe. And then release. Good. Left heel comes up. Same on the other side. Step on through. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Come up, you're one. Warrior one. You already know. You already know. Good. See if you can bring your back knee straight. Your back knee straight. Good. Arms in two columns. Use your tricep muscle to release the bicep. Good. Like you're holding a ball of energy. And then as you come into your slight backstroke, you're going to come into warrior two. Good. And then open your knee to pinky toe side. Tailbone drops down. Navel comes in. Good. Pull your shoulders apart. Your gaze goes right over your fingers. Yeah. Breathe. And now take your right hand around to your left hip bone. Good. Engage, strengthen, and then release. Hold. Good. And now you're going to open the whole left side of the body. Sun warrior. Breathe. We're never in a rush in this practice. The most important posture is the posture that you're doing, the posture that you're in. Good. Your left forearm's going to come down for side angle. Left forearm to your left femur bone. Right hand sweeps down and comes up in a diagonal line for side angle variation. Good. And you're just going to let this arm sweep right here. Right there. There you go. Perfect. Yep. And just let it come this way because you want to. It's a diagonal line right there. This is another posture. That's good too. But this is the one we're going to. Okay. Good. Breathe. Yes. And then take this right hand. Wrap it back around your back. Good. Find your left hip bone parallel your left hand to the earth. Strong. Strong as you can be. Good. Open the whole side body. Sun warrior. Good. And just kind of glide your left foot to your right heel just about an inch or two. Just going to bring your left foot forward. And then straighten your left knee. Pivot to your right hip socket. Attitude. Trikonasana. Triangle posture. Palm to your shin bone. right on top of your shin bone. There you go. And then open your right hand above you. Good. Open the shoulders. Chin to your shoulder. Gaze comes up. Open your rib cage. There you go. Breathe. You got it. Sit. Good. As you release, you're going to frame your left leg. Spiral your right heel up. Good. Bend your left knee. We're going right into a side plank variation. So press through your right palm. Left leg goes back on top of the right leg. Good. Beautiful. Press away from the floor. Straighten your hips. Flatten your feet. Curl your toes to engage quadriceps. Stabilize posture. Good. Breathe. Yes. 2. 1. 3-legged down dog. Left foot comes up high. High as you can. Come in a single leg high plank. Good. So you're in like a chin stand prep here. Halfway down, all the way down. Good. Both knees come down, upward facing. Yes. And child's pose or downward facing, yeah. Good. Deep breath in here. And deep breath go. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath go. Get some water, guys. Get some water. Get some water. How's everyone feeling tonight? We good? How's that side? Is it still breezy over there? We good? This side was breezier earlier, but kind of feels good. This is a good temperature. Good. It's a little humid. This is the third microphone today, but can you guys still hear me a little bit better? Maybe? Okay. So we're just going to kind of stay low here. We're going to go through just another little warrior sequence, and then I'll move into our groundwork, okay? So let's go ahead and come right into our tabletop position. And you're just going to take this right foot, bring it up, and step your right foot outside of your right arm. Yes. Outside, yeah? Put your shape there. Breathe. And just go ahead and kind of just hang here for a minute. Just dip into your left hip if you could. Yeah, that's it. Good. Breathe. And then you're going to lift your left knee as you spread your fingers as wide as you can. There's your dragon right there. And you just want to kind of move a little bit forward and back. Forward and back. Breathe. Good. Breathe. Ah. Good. Now, set this left heel down. You should be at a warrior 2 stance, low position. So you're going to have right heel matched to left heel. Then you're going to take this right forearm, bring it onto your femur bone. You want to be fully conserving your energy here, right? Your strength. Now, you're pressing down through your right arm. You're lifting up through your left shoulder. Good. Arm comes straight above you. Fingers spread wide. Rotate your left hand 180 degrees to the back side. Wrap around your back. Good. Right elbow comes off your shin bone halfway down. Navel stays locked. Hips stay low. Good. There's your Ganesh Mudra. Bind at your hamstring. Good. Bind. Good. If you want to go better paradise, that's an option. Good. Step. 1, 2 step. Just go ahead and if you're in your bind here, you're just going to take your back foot. Why don't you just walk it forward, yeah? Walk it forward. We're all going to stand up. Listen up carefully. Listen up. Good. Drop the right knee down. You got it? Ardha Hamanasana. Just straighten it. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Look at your foot. Breathe in and fold. Good. Now take your left hand inside of your left leg, and then stay low position, and just go like you're gonna come back. Good. Right elbow comes down. Left arm comes out. Breathe. Lift your knee as best you can. Good. Breathe. 2. There you go. Hips come up. Breathe. Steady. Good. Breathe in. On. Breathe. Go. Good. Bring it back down. Spiral the toes up. High. 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 Good. And release. Knees to the earth. Little vinyasa all the way down. Good. Little lift. And child's pose. Balasana. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. On. Deep breath. Go. Good. Yeah, that's good. That's that deep breath, right? It's a deep breath. Good. Back to tabletop. Here we go. Tabletop. Let's go dragon. Left foot this time. Bring your left foot back and just go ahead and step it out. So hips, you got to be careful, right? You don't want to force anything in your hips, please, or hamstrings. You got to mind your mat, mind your body. Mind your body. Good. If you want to be intense with something, be intense with your breath, right? That will get the posture. You breathe it deep, it'll come, right? That's the essence of yoga. It's intensity with breath, right? Intensity without breath, that's called stress. It's not good. That's bad stress, not good stress. Good. Go ahead and lift up your right knee. Can you do that? And bring your right heel down like a warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Bring it down. Now, slowly slide your left forearm up your femur bone. And now you're pressing down through your left forearm, rising your right shoulder up, right arm to the rafters, pointing. So this aspect of pressing down so you can lift up, that's how it should feel. Good. And then rotate 180 degrees, your right hand. Wrap around your back. Keep your navel locked. Now take your left forearm halfway down your shin, off your femur bone. Good. And now clasp your hands behind your back. Ganesh Mudra. Very good. Now take your right foot, step forward. 1, 2 step. Right foot. Bring it forward. 1, 2. You got it. 1, maybe 3. Good. Okay. Now calm through your right foot. Lift your left heel. Lock your navel. And then stand up with a certainty of success. Good. There you go. Let it go. Yep. Shoulders broad. You got it. You got it. Just like that. Now you can flow right to your tree here if you like. Or if you're in some other posture, let's meet up in tree. Let's meet up in tree. Good. Some way. It's connecting two hard things, right? I know. I get that look all the time. You got it, baby. Let's go. Right foot into the earth. Good. Right here. Maybe we just go baby tree. Baby tree. Hips straight. Back strong. Navel locked. Good. Now bring your left knee forward. Arms out in front of you. Step on back. Good. Step right back. Good. Land your right your left knee. Begin to straighten your right knee for easy monkey posture. Ardha Hamonasana. You're lengthening your spine, locking your navel, hinging on your hip. Again, your hamstring's not going to like you too much if you force it to do what it doesn't want to do, right? We all got tight hamstrings. That's just called the way it is. Okay, so breathe, lengthen, and then like you're closing a door, hinge on your hip and fold, fold. Good. If you bend your knee a little bit, then you can get a little bit more fold action. That's okay. That's okay to do that. Good. Now stay where you are, but bring your right hand inside of your right foot. Good. Now press into your hands, and then just take this right foot off, like you're going to cartwheel somebody. Yeah, roundhouse, but not your neighbor. The air, the air, the air. Okay, good. And then your left elbow comes down, and your right arm comes forward. There you go. You got it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah. Yeah. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Good. Let's go ahead and come into a down dog. So bring your hands on your shoulders. Good. And then just go ahead and free. You should have your right foot up in the air. Is that good, right? Yes? Yes. Pretty sure. Okay. Bring your knee inside of your arms for Pigeon. Ekapada Kapotasana. Right knee inside of your right wrist. Aaron's got it over here. Good. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah. Now, tuck your left toe under. Tuck your left toe under. And then walk your left foot right to the middle. Now, you want to kind of come back up onto the finger, the pads of your finger. Now, walk your fingers so your thumbs are kind of on your mat. That's a weird noise. Good. So lengthen. And then just come down about halfway. Yeah? Halfway. Use your fingertips. Lock your navel. Shoulders broad. Chest forward. Good. Come back up. Good breathing. And 2/3 way. 2/3 way. Good. Again, come back up. Now walk your hands to the middle of your mat. Untuck your back toe. Make sure you're pressing through your left toenail so your ankle's straight, and then you can walk back into pigeon. Elbows, Ekapada Kapotasana, Raja Kapotasana. We'll do the Raja part too. Good. Breathe. Yeah. You got it. Let's get about 3 more deepest breaths. Remember, the posture is there to help you deepen the breath into the body. The yoga is the body of peace, the body of space, the body of beauty, of love. Very good. At your next in-breath, walk yourself back up onto your hands. Now, if you have a block, you're going to take said block, and you're just going to place it right on your hip. Yeah, can you do that? Even if you don't think you need to, just do it. Just do it. And if you don't have a block, it can be a block party. You can share a block, right? If you have 2 blocks, you can only use 1 on this posture. Good. So you're going to take your right hand inside of your knee. Your left hand is going to cartwheel around, and you're going to grab right over your toe. Okay? Now maybe this is where we stay tonight. You're just going to kind of grab here and get into your quadricep. Right? Doesn't have to be pretty. Let's go. So you want to have right hand, right, Teresa? Right hand inside your knee. Right hand here. That way. There you go. Yep. And just breathe into your hamstring. Now, if you want to go for your bind, come to the pit of your elbow. There's also a king pigeon with both hands overhead. We don't have time to do that one today. Then you can come to your Ganesh Mudra. Good. Breathe. Good. Otherwise, you're just giving some love to the hamstring and quadricep and hip and shoulder. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Now free this block up. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and swing this back leg all the way forward inside your right thigh. So bend your right knee a little bit. Frame off to your foot. Watch your wingspan. Reach up. Janu Shirshasana. Good. And then going to bend your knee and collapse the whole body. Melt the whole body onto your leg. And just grab onto your foot. And just kind of hug this beautiful right leg with your body. And just melt into the floor. And breathe. And melt. And breathe. And melt. Yes. See if you can bend your knee and just relax your body down. Forehead down. Chin to your throat. Good. One more deep breath here. On. Deep breath, go. Very good. Slowly come up. Now take your left hand, like a rainbow. Bring it out. Left hand outside of your left knee, yeah? Take your right hand, bring it forward, and rise your hip. You're just lifting up off the left knee. Good. Good. Nice lengthening stretch here. Good. Go ahead and sit back down. Wide leg forward bend. You're going to have to work this out with your neighbor. Open up both feet. Now, we're going to start off and just kind of flex your toes. Good. Again, see if you can kind of keep the maximum space. Now, most of these forward folds, I always say bend your knee a little bit, right? Not this one. This is your opportunity, straight knee, but not hyperextended knee. Okay, it's kind of hard to hyperextend the knee on this posture. Okay, so we're good here. What you're going to do, though, is place your hands behind your back so you have a little bit of leverage here. Now, you can even use your fingertips. Now, kind of lift your hips up a little, curl your toes. Then you can point your toes a little bit, and then maybe floint. Good. Lengthen, breathe in. Hold the belly in, and then just kind of melt. Good, and just kind of roll the shoulders side and side. Good. Again, breathe in, lengthen. Now, if your shoulders start to pass your hips, you can go ahead and bring elbows down in front of you. Maybe even use your blocks. Maybe even go inside and find a little grip here. It's your choice. It's your choice. Again, you want to find nice lift through the heart, broadness in the shoulders, so the action stays in the hip, yeah? Breathe. Nice, Valerie. Good, yeah. Now slowly come back up. Hands. Good. And now we're just going to go ahead and take these legs. Just going to bring them back. Walk the heels up to the hips. And now we're just going to kind of windshield wiper, just to kind of reset the hips. Somehow I got a bunch of candles in here today, like Zorro. All right. 2. Okay. 1. So we're just going to go ahead and crisscross the ankles. Grab the pit of the elbows onto the knees. Lift, lift. Breathe. Good. Now you're going to keep your chin into your throat. You're going to rock back. Seat. So right here, hover. And then on the next one, you're going to come into your seat. So come back. Seat, table, down dog. Walk it out. Walk it out. Good. Left heel comes up. Step on through. Knee inside your wrist for pigeon, other side, yeah? Kapotasana. Should we do both sides on pigeon today? Maybe? Good. So remember, thumbs to the long edges of your mat. Elbows out, chest high. You can tuck your right toe under, lift your knee, and come down halfway. Good. And then come back up. And come down 2/3 way. 2/3 way. Good. Again, rise back up. Good. And then walk your hands to midline of mat, elbows down, inside your knee. Good. You can go into any variations here, Ekapada, Raja, Kapotasana. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Yes. Very good. One more deep breath in here. And deep breath go. I want you to stay for a couple more breaths. It's good. It's good. Good. Slowly make your way back up. Hands. take a block to the underside of your left hip bone. Block, good. And bring your left hand inside your left knee. Very good. And then take your right hand, cartwheel back. And just grab over the top of your foot. Now you can bring the pit of the elbow into your foot. And then with your block leaning on the left hip. Good. Good. And then you can reach over. And then these hands together. There you go. That's it. Got it. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Yes. And then slowly release. Good. Take your block and free it up. Land your left hip. And then just go ahead and straighten out your left leg. Right foot to the inner sole. Bend your knee a little bit. Square off on your foot. Good. Reach all the way up. Breathe in. Vacio. And fold all the way down. Good. Just melt onto your leg here. Deep breath in. Deep. Again, there's no need to force this posture. Just allow gravity to melt. Good. And then slowly come back up. Good. Take your right hand outside of your right knee. Good. You're pressing down through your right hand, lift up through your hip, and then sweep your left arm all the way through, just like our side plank earlier in class. There you go. You got it, Jordan. Yep. And go ahead and release. Come back down. This time you're going to bring the soles of the feet together and bring your hips to your heels for cobbler's posture. Good. Hips to your heels. And then bring your thumbs onto your ankles. Lift your chest up high. Good. And contract your abdominals so that the knees will release down. Good. Lift your chest, pull your shoulders down your back. Breathe in. And then engage and release. Good. Again, deep breath in. And deep breath go. Good. Bring your hands back behind you. Good. Just see if you can just kind of bring your heels and your hips together as best you can. Good. And now take your hands and bring your hips away from your heels about 18 inches, maybe 2 feet. Now, take your hands, lace underneath the shin bone. Now you can grab your pinky toes and come into tortoise. Good, lengthen, breathe in, or diamond, and then fold. Good, deep breath in here. Good. Again, look at your toes. Breathe in. And with your chest, chin forward, fold all the way down. Good. Slowly come back up. Give yourself a little round of applause, guys. Well done tonight. So good. Go ahead and see if you can turn 180 degrees and lie down on your back. The clock's a little fast today. We're running about 5 minutes over. If you need to go somewhere, that's the time. Otherwise, we'll stay for about 5 more minutes. Good. Just lie comfortably down on your back. Deep breath in. Deep breath go. Good. Take your shoulder blades and tuck them a little bit under. Good. Feet apart. Now, if your lower back is a little bit uncomfortable at all here, you can always just kind of cross your legs like you're in a supta, sukhasana, sleeping seated posture, or you can also just bring your knees into your chest and just give yourself a little hug here, or happy baby, a little bridge. Good, and just breathe easy. One of my favorite piano pieces, Chili Gonzalez. And just kind of feel your body melt. Any tension in the body, just feel it melt like ice in hot water. You don't have to try to relax. Just allow the body to resume a condition of ease, akin to a deep sleep. And begin to kind of notice your toes, the 10 toes, and all of the feet, the soles, the tops, even the ankles, and notice all the shin and all the muscles around the shins. And Zen, they say, if you want to control the mind, you don't need to stop it. You just watch. By merit of watching, it changes. You can't understand what you judge. If you judge yourself, it's a hard path. So just watch the breath. Let it come and let it go. The great Zen teacher Shinryu Suzuki would say, it's like having the front door open and the back door open. And somebody comes, not welcome, you don't serve them tea. You just let them come and you let them go. They don't stop. So you don't attach any emotion to any thought. You just watch them come and watch them go. And the knees rest, all the femur bones, and the hips, the spine, the back, each of the organs, each of the fingers and the hands and the wrists, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the head. So to breathe in here all the way, and again the sigh. Again, letting in, on, big sigh. Deep breath in, on, deep breath go. The sigh is the relief, it's the clearing, it's the cleansing. And whatever it is, just let it cleanse. Whenever a thought comes up, you could try to stop it or hold on to it or give meaning to it, or you could release it and return to the breath. That's cleaning the inner body. The Shavasana is the solvent. Death is a great solvent. Not leaving the body, but changing your consciousness. And when you change the consciousness, you can come to higher thought, more wisdom, understanding, deeper peace. This room will be open to you for as long as you'd like to remain here tonight. As always, thank you for sharing your practice. Recline to your right side for a few breaths before you take your leave.